if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms.
So what is up, you guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. You're welcome back to the channel. My name is Jane Frances Izunye, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how I made as well as install this beautiful Goddess crochet box braids with some leftover hairs. If that sounds like something you're interested in, definitely watch this video to the very end to see the entire process. So I started off with blending color 1 and color 27 together. Like I say, they are leftover hairs. I did cut color 27 to be longer than color 1 just to get that perfect transition for the ombre. So I take a little piece of that extension, a really small piece, wrap it around this wool that I tied around my desk, and twirl that individually and then twist it about twice just to keep the loop really nice and defined. Take out a little piece and tie the knot to secure the loop. Now I take another little piece and place it like so and start braiding. I braid that a little and feed in another little piece to even that out on all the sides. Then I continue braiding. You guys, I do this because I like the braid to start out tinier at the root and then maybe bulks out along the line, if that makes sense. So I braid this down to my desired length. Take out a little piece and tie a knot to secure the braid. Even as I go, I make sure to add wherever I feel it's small just to even that out. You want to have an even and nice braid. So I'm going to show you this one more time. I take a little piece of that hair, place it around that wool, and then twirl that individually, twist it together about twice. Take out a tiny piece, tie that around the loop to secure that. So I take another small piece, place it like so at the base and start braiding. I braid this about few times and I feed in another little piece just to even that out on all the sides. I braid this down to my desired length. I'll be using the first braid that I've done as a length check for the rest of them. So once I get to that point, I take out a tiny piece, tie a knot to secure the braid. Now this is just my preference. I love this to start out thin and probably box out along the line, just like you get with knotless braids. I found that makes the installation look a lot better without looking too bulky. You get what I mean? Are you stopping by for the first time, or you've been watching my content without subscribing? Please take out this time to click that subscribe button, give this video a like. It helps YouTube distribute this content to more viewers. comment down below, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell to be the first to get notified whenever I post a brand new video. So I ended up using some black because I realized that this ombre was not going to be enough for my entire head. Like I said, I made this with leftover hair, so I used this black to make it up. So now that I am finished with the entire braid, I take about 5 braids, brush the ends thoroughly, and curl that with this palm rod. So I dip the entire braid, not just the curled ends, the entire braid in some hot water with conditioner. I had to pour the water on the loop at the top of the braid just so the entire part of the braid is dipped in hot water. Of course, I placed a bowl under to collect that. So after letting that air dry for some minutes, it's not completely dry, it's still damp. I take out that palm rod, and this is what the curls looks like without being separated. So now that I'm done with the black as well, I start to separate the curls and trim out the excesses at the end. So once I was done doing that, I realized that the curls are not as loose as I want them to be. So I decided to dip it in some hot water, not boiling hot, just to loosen up that curls. But when I dipped this, I realized that the water was still very hot, so I let it cool a bit and then I dipped the rest in the hot water. You can see that this first one was a lot straighter than the rest. It almost straightened it out. So this is it. This is what it looks like, completely dry. As you can see, the first set is not the same as the rest, but we'll figure that out. I'll use all of it and I'll find out a way to make it look good. So for the installation, this is the pattern that I'll be using: the illusion method, some rubber band method in front around the perimeters of my hair, and then the cornrow going zigzag in the middle. So yeah. So I always like to start out with the front section. I pass the crochet through my hair, attach the braid to the crochet, pull that through while still leaving the crochet there, attach the ends of the braid to the crochet, pull that through, and then push that forward and knot it right there at the root. And that is basically all there is to this. This is very fast. This is easy. Under 20-30 minutes you are done with this. And if you pass the crochet directly under the rubber band, you'll be able to cover that up. So once I was done with the front, I tied that up to keep it out of the way. I started, filling up the individual crochet at the back before filling in the cornrow. Guys, I started with the black. So once that was finished, I then started adding the ombre because I felt that it will look better that way. This was what it looked like once I was finished. I think I still added some more to cover that up really well. So yeah. So this is some watercolors that I made that I intended to add to this braid from the very beginning, but for some reasons I decided not to. So I'll be adding it now to spice this up a little more. Guys, I realized that I was not even knotting this, that I was not tying a knot. I don't know what I was thinking, and the whole thing was just pulling out. I had to do this all over again. Please don't do it like this. Tie a knot to secure that properly. So yeah. So once I was done with attaching this cord to my hair, I trimmed the ends to even that out, laid my edges, and guys, this is the finished look. I am just applying some mousse to the hair and the curls to define the curls even more. And guys, this is all there is to this. So guys, everything came out really pretty, like super beautiful in the end, because I was skeptical at some point, especially when I ran out of this ombre extension, and I was like, what am I gonna do? But guys, everything came together really beautifully and I love it. You see this color blend, this 27 and black? Guys, I am going to try this again because look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks on my skin tone. I'm going to probably blend this for maybe a longer type of braids because I really love it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and turn on your post notification bell to stay connected. See you guys on my next one. Stay blessed, stay fabulous. Bye guys. Peace.